everyone. We're here at Bob's Big Boy.
Yes.
And
you can see the big boy over there.
Okay. Oh wait,
in front of the big boy?
Yes. All right.
Big boy.
Here we are. Should I do this?
No, it's okay.
I'm gonna figure this out. So how do I turn it?
Yeah, just
turn it like this. Okay. So here we are at Bob's Big Boy, and we're. We are hoping to talk to some people, not only about cars, but maybe about where they were in the 70s.
Yeah. We're going to ask the question, where were you in 1972?
So if you have an answer, you could let us know where you were in 1972. We could talk about that too. Great.
Not even a thought in my parents' minds. They hadn't even met yet. My dad was 10 years old. Yeah, I would hope they wouldn't be thinking about me at that point. So,
lots of things were different, but some things may be still very relevant. Mm-hmm. So we are very interested in finding out more about that time.
But first, I'm going to get a milkshake.
Okay, so I'm going to go with her. Check out inside.
This is very, very more 1970s.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Hi. No, I was just hoping to get a milkshake to take a walk around the car show with. You guys need a strawberry milkshake?
I'm going with
Alright, sounds good. How's your day going so far?
Take a look at some of the fun stuff they have.
Yeah.
I know this place has been around a while. I think they were here in 1972. Let's see if there's any proof here. We got some fun stuff on the wall. We got what does that say? 1998. I was seeing if there's anything here from 1970. I mean, it still has the 1970 look for sure. Look at the old diner. Okay. Oh yeah, so here we go. Okay. Oh, so this is kind of in the realm of a little bit of our film. Mm-hmm. We got some sort of Heat-inspired characters.
I think they filmed here. That's what's saying.
Oh, they filmed here. Oh, that's cool.
Cause see, there's
there
see that
it is.
picture, and then you take a look at the space, the blues. It's also brown.
Very brown.
Uh-huh.
Yes, which is a similar color that we're going for in our look as well because of the 70s. And then we got
the Batmobile.
The Batmobile. And cars. That was not the 70s, but still very cool. What do we have here? What is this?
This is Austin Powers here, so I think that's what this is. This is Austin Powers.
That is, okay.
You can watch it.
And Austin Powers is kind of, it's 70s-ish.
It is.
70s-ish. There we go. More Batmobile. And then what's this up here? Hall of Fame.
Yes. You can learn more here.
Oh, yeah.
I guess, or you can learn more about the history there.
Yes.
But I actually watched the Austin Powers recently myself, and movie, baby.
It's very cool. So it's very fitting that we're here because it's got the car, and then it also has lots of 1970s inspired or actual 1970s. Stuff happening. All right, so we're still. Oh yeah, hang on. There's more.
Just memorabilia.
Oh yeah, some treats. Lots of things for sale. All right. So we're still waiting for the milkshake. Yeah.
I think it's gonna probably.
Oh, over here.
Here.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright. Let's have a seat. Alright. Alright. So we're just gonna sit down at the bar at Bob's Big Boy. Oh, there's pictures behind us.
Oh yeah,
So
there's
I'm
so
gonna show
much
you
to
something.
look at here.
You can zoom in
Oh
by
yeah, don't
doing
zoom
this.
in on my face.
No, I'm trying to zoom in on these up here. You gotta
Can we identify them from?
tell us if you know who's where. But yes.
There's some people up there. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, you got. I don't know anybody.
You don't?
Oh, no. Isn't that Danny Trail?
Okay. And John Leno.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's a good time. Go wave at
Right.
people.
Yeah. So, what were we talking about earlier? See, we were talking about so many things before we started the live in terms of the movie or the 70s.
Yes. Well, so Cars. We're here for Cars.
We're here for Cars.
Yes. I don't know much about Cars. You don't know much about Cars.
No.
But they play a big role. It plays a big role in the influence of this film because you got a 1972 Buick Electra, which maybe we might see one tonight. It was gifted to Jenny's boyfriend, and we're being allowed to use it. So we'll be able to use it as like our picture card, which actually has a lot of similarities to the Thunderbird in Thelma and Louise. Just as a visual person, there's probably a lot more under the engine, but
and it wasn't. We don't have a convertible.
no.
So we're not gonna have the convertible, but you can still fit a lot of people inside.
Yeah. It's like caravans.
Yeah. So that'll be really fun. And I don't know a lot about cars, but I know enough to know that cars were made with a lot better quality. No?
There's a reason why our safety guidelines have
maybe
improved.
not. Okay. But I did have an old car for a while. I had a 1985 BMW, which isn't as cool as probably these cars that we're going to see tonight. But it was so heavy, and I felt very safe in it because it was very solid steel. My Prius now feels like
Like it could float away.
it does. It is very safe. It saved my life a few years ago, but it's not quite as heavy. Maybe they forgot.
I don't think they forgot. I have the receipt.
Oh, okay. So you asked. We gotta tell them that we gotta get outside.
But the reason we're doing this is because on June 1st, we are going to go live with our fundraising and start the fundraising for the Four Widows, which will allow us the ability to shoot. So, if anything, we're doing more research here today as far as learning, and hopefully we get to talk to some people who actually lived in the 70s and can shed some light on what that was like and how it's changed today or how it's very similar to today. So, those things.
Oh, I know what we were talking about earlier.
Oh, what were we talking about?
We were talking about video games.
Oh yeah, video
Yes,
games.
and how video game. Now this is early '80s, so it's not quite '70s. But I was talking about how I remember going to a friend's house in 3rd grade, and
Oh, that's me.
she's gonna get her milkshake.
There's the cherry.
Let's see. Okay.
Hold on.
Are you happy?
I am happy. I'll be happier once I have this nourishing affair. I don't want it to sink to the bottom.
Sorry. So, I remember going to my friend's house in 3rd grade, and they had just gotten an Atari, and how cool that was. And now, people talk about how vintage it is, but when I was growing up, that was a big deal.
Yeah. You want to tell people what Atari is for any of the youngins out there?
Oh yes, it was like the first video game. and I don't even remember what games were played because it was like her brother was always on it, so I don't even know if we got a chance to use it. I was still playing games on my dad's computer, which was also very special for us to have because not many people had a personal computer at that time. And the only game we had was called Round 42. Which basically you use 4 arrow keys the entire time. And it was very entertaining.
Alrighty, well, we got our sustenance.
Okay.
Shall we go?
Yeah.
Not gonna lie,
Alright.
my introvertedness is trying to get to me, and I'm like, I don't want to talk to people. Danielle, you go talk.
You want me to talk to people?
You don't have to.
Well, I don't mind. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they'd want to talk to me. Let's look at the cars.
Yeah, we'll look first. We're just not gonna know what anything is unless someone tells us.
We have to ask. Yeah.
We will have to ask.
So what's does that sound? That looks. I don't know what years things are, but there's a lot of cars here.
What was your dream car growing up?
Oh, well, actually, my first car was a control like this. My first car was a Volkswagen Bug. That was actually, I think, a '76. So I guess that is really fitting.
Yeah.
It was a stick, and I remember it being very hard to drive on the hills of San Francisco, but I did it. Yes, so I'm actually a much better driver than you would expect.
Okay.
Bummed that cars aren't stick shifts anymore.
It's probably easier now that they're not stick shifts. Right?
Yeah, I know, but you have so much more control of the stick shift.
True. It's a learning curve, right?
Yes, especially on Divisadero in San Francisco. But anyone's from there, they know what I'm talking about. All right. Okay, so there. So let's see. Turn this around. So what is this? This is
It's a
Corvette.
Stingray.
No, oh, Stingray.
Corvette.
Everything looks so nice. Nice and clean.
Here's
the bug. Yeah. So mine wasn't quite as pretty. This one looks really nice. Mine did have a fluffy thing and and it had a little holder for flowers.
Nice.
Yeah. So it definitely was a love bug.
Like glaze or like a
No,
flower
like
base?
for a flower, like they do in the movies. Did you ever see Herbie? Herbie the love
Herbie.
bug? Yeah. It was kind of like that. It was a blue bug
I like this purple car.
that actually I think my dad fixed up. So if he's on, we should talk to him. Figure out what he did.
Like a painted.
This looks like a car from Roger Rabbit or something, right? Did you ever see that movie?
I did watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah. Let's look on the inside. Very
Just
cool.
like all the gauges.
Look how tiny like the seats are here compared to the other cars, the 70s. So we go over to a 70s car
Yeah.
or 60s and see like they got like 3 times the room in those other cars. It's interesting.
Here we go. Driving on.
What's this? Oh yeah, see like the seats in here.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't really see this glare. Oh, look at this one. Well, maybe we should find some people to talk to. That's pretty cool.
This looks like the car that would go awooga.
Oh yeah, this is a big car. I don't know if you can see how big it is in this video, but it is like it's like a limo, like the size of it.
It still fits in a parking spot, but it's big.
Yeah, maybe it's an illusion. It just looks very big.
Like really, it's tire covers taking up space.
All right. Hi.
Is this your guys' car?
Oh.
You just are like sticking next to it like it is yours?
Well, he needs a new part for it.
Oh.
So I thought I'd look in my collection to see if I had a part like that.
Oh.
Fair enough.
So you want one of these?
One of these? I don't know. I'm just looking around. Do you know a lot about this car?
Not too much.
Oh, okay.
His name is Henry.
Henry. Okay, this is Henry.
That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
And it needs a new airflow meter, which is this thing right there.
Henry needs a new airflow. Okay.
So if you find one, I suggest you could just borrow it so they can get it smaller. Then you can give it back rather than have to pay small portion. But I'm cheap.
All right. That was Henry needs a new airflow. I don't know what that means, but I know that Henry needs it.
It's got like Cinderella carriage vibes.
Oh yeah. I don't know why it reminds me of Bonnie and Clyde a little bit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like maybe it's the colors and the rounded top. Well, we're gonna find someone who can tell us. Oh, look at that Jeep. That's a different movie. That's not exactly what we are having in ours, but that's really cool.
It's more the Vietnam.
Yeah. Well, so 70s still.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's another perspective to look at.
This one looks more like this car.
This one looks like what?
More NASCAR.
Oh, yeah. That's not quite as vintage.
My old neighbor once sold it.
Right. Well, maybe see if some of these people want to talk about the cars.
I don't know. They seem off to their own. Okay, so I don't know what year this car is, but I know it's a Corvette.
Okay.
And I know that my dad had one, and or like currently has one. Like he got refurbished and like flipped it. Basically, like it still holds true to what it actually is, but it kind of has like the Batman qualities. So both of these, like, look at it, it's like having the Batmobile.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That's all I know about cars.
Hi. Are these your cars?
This is.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh.
Someone felt like talking.
We're doing like a little live about the cars. Does anybody feel like talking about them?
Do you dance?
Do I dance? Yeah, why?
We have girls come up and start dancing.
Oh, I'm not that kind of dancer.
No, this is so we actually are putting. We have a film that is set in the 1970s, and we have a picture card of a 1972 Buick Electra, and so we wanted to come here and kind of see what other cars were there. And we don't know that much about cars, being honest with you. It's more my dad's thing that he tried to get into my brain, but it didn't quite stick. He had 4 girls. I think he was just hoping a bit too much. So we were hoping to talk with some owners of cars here and tell us a little bit about the cars that they have, what year it was made, and anything about the significance of it, and maybe how it's been adapted in today's modern cars. You know anything about that? Yeah. So what car is this here? You said this
1965 Cobra.
Okay. Pre-70s. So
Pre-70s, yeah.
So it's got the racing stripes. Is it a race car type of deal?
It's a replica of a race car.
Replica of a race car.
Yeah, it's a replica of a race
Okay,
car.
nice. And why is this one important to you? Why have you held on to it?
Now, I don't know. It's just like we bought it, and I don't know. We just like
it?
It's like I'm a car guy, so it's just like
It makes sense to have
part
it.
of the
Yeah.
In a wheelbarrow,
well, not the wheelbarrow.
What?
missing and everything.
Oh, no.
Put it all together.
Oh, that's impressive. How long did that take?
couple of years.
Oh,
Took about 2-3 years.
yeah.
This particular one has a big block Ford in it,
Okay.
428
Okay.
with 427 medium riser heads.
Dual what?
Dual quad.
Dual quads. Okay. Oh,
It only has one.
thank you.
It only has one.
Oh, just one.
Oh, yes, and
No, it's fascinating.
Mother know you're doing this.
What's that?
Does mother know you're doing this?
Does my mother? Yes, yeah. Actually, my dad and I went to car shows when I was younger. Something that we did. Yeah.
Was he a car buff?
He liked cars. Yeah, he got me in a Volkswagen Bug, like a 76 Volkswagen
Oh, wow,
Bug as my
really?
first car. So that was what I learned to drive in San Francisco.
Can you drive a stick?
Yeah, I love driving a stick. Yeah, yes.
one of the few that can do today.
I know. I'm bummed that they don't really offer that.
You started driving when you were 10.
No. What? Oh, what?
Did you start driving when you were 10?
No. No. They bought it used, and he actually fixed it up for me. So yeah,
nice,
yeah.
You
So
learned how to drive on it?
yeah, in San Francisco.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that was scary.
Yeah. In San Francisco, yeah, because everything is like
It
this.
is, yeah. The stop signs on the hills. That
He's
was,
trying to put it in
For a
gear.
Volkswagen.
yeah. I guess it was. Once I did that, I could do anything.
Yeah, you can drive there, you can drive anywhere.
What do you do for a living?
Well, we are working on a film project right now. We work in
She's a
the
writer.
film industry. Yeah, I wrote a feature film. So,
Love driving.
oh, you do? Yeah.
He's been in some movies. He was in some movies.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to share?
Arnold Schwarzenegger's movie. We were in that one. What was that one called?
which one? Terminator?
Not Terminator.
Was it a funny one or like
No.
action?
Actually,
Last action hero.
Last Action Hero.
Oh, cool.
Very nice.
And
Yeah.
he was also he did a video with Britney Spears.
Oh, wow.
there you go.
Arnold and Brittany. That's like quite a resume.
He
Whatever
also
they say about her, don't believe it. She's fat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's fat.
Yes. Great.
We stayed in a hotel over on Sunset.
Okay.
And we had the whole top floor.
Oh, wow.
Brittany was shooting a show there.
Yeah.
And she everybody wanted to go and eat. There was a restaurant down there. She said no. And she ordered all the food from the restaurant. Steaks for everybody.
Wow.
She's good people.
Very generous. Yeah.
Great.
Some people don't like her.
Well, it's hard to be a star, you know?
Yeah.
You're not going to make everyone happy.
man, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I had a lot of fun, like, watching her, like, growing up and stuff. Yeah. She's a
Yeah.
great performer.
A girl named Lana Turner.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, you did?
I worked over her house.
Really?
Daughter. I forget her daughter's name. She's the one that stabbed
Oh,
the guy that Lana Turner was going with. She stabbed him.
Stefano. Stefano.
Stefano. The daughter stabbed him in the picture.
Oh, wow.
Beating her up.
I got to read up on more of that. Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Okay.
They were over in England. He was beating her up on the set. Sean Connery went over and punched him out.
Oh, wow.
I don't put that past on.
We're getting it behind the scenes here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff you don't hear about.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice person to work with Liza Minnelli.
Oh, Liza, yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
We got a couple more cars to see. I think.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
But
cool.
thank you guys so much
Oh,
for
you
talking
well,
with us.
this also this has a Jaguar front rear suspension XKE.
Ooh, okay.
Very cool. It reminds me of like a European car in a way. Like I feel like I watched some European films and they all had similar shape. Yeah.
Originally, the car. This is not an original one. This is a replica. But the original one, they were made in the UK. They weren't made in-
Yeah. Okay. So I got that right.
Yeah.
What's your name, love?
Danielle.
Danielle?
Danielle. Yes. And this is Jordan. Yeah.
Yes, I'm Rudy.
Hi, Rudy.
Tony.
Tony.
Echo.
Echo. Nice to meet you.
You guys.
Thank you for sharing all the information. Yeah.
Stories?
So to
Yeah.
let you grow up, what are you going to be?
If I get to grow up, well, making movies. I love
Oh, you like making movies?
I love making movies.
You
Yeah.
got an agent?
I do have an agent. Right now, we're working on an independent film.
Pictures?
Pictures?
You got to have pictures of you.
Oh yeah. I have pictures. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
You got a very interesting face.
Oh, thank you.
Interesting guys.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're very attractive.
She looks
Oh,
like
okay.
a vampire.
Oh.
The eyes. Look at the eyes.
I just stay inside, that's why.
Yeah.
I'm from the Midwest. I'm not used to the California sun.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, Midwest.
Yes.
Where Midwest?
Iowa.
Iowa.
Yes.
I eat your porno.
Yeah. Everyone does, and you don't even realize it. Alrighty, guys. We'll see you around.
Yes.
Alright.
Thank you so much. Yes. We'll see you next time. Okay. Thank you. All right.
Alrighty. I think this is an older model of a tiny boat.
Oh, this is Porsche.
This looks like a beetle.
Yeah. Oh, should we? Maybe we had
Yeah, go for it.
someone. Thank you. Teaching me how to do these lives.
There's another one of our like bigger cars where it seems so big, but it still fits.
Yeah. So this has just got the front seat. Oh my gosh, those are little seats. Look at that.
Little seats for little people.
Yeah. Because everyone was a lot shorter and thinner back then, I guess. What do we got here?
I don't know. I like how it's not just cars though. We got some motorcycles.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No.
Which way are we going?
Yep, it was there for a while.
Maybe we could check out this car over here. This one looks a little bit like
Like,
our car.
and there's
Yeah.
a dock, so always.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Cooper. Hi, Cooper. Nice to meet you.
Very friendly.
How does Cooper do with the cars and the sounds and everything?
Fine.
Yeah.
And who's the little fella you
This
got
is
back?
Scrappy.
Hi, Scrappy.
Yeah, he's fine. His brother hates cars.
I'll have to know next time. I'll have to bring my dog. I wasn't sure because of the sounds, but
Usually bring his dad and his uncle here.
You got a whole pack.
Yeah, that's nice.
so sweet.
Two of these guys.
We're doing. Oh, God. Yeah, it's a nice day.
What kind of car is this back here?
1967 GTX.
1967
Okay.
GTX.
Can I take a look?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
We're doing a little research for a film that we wrote and are producing. So we were interested in looking at the different cars.
Yeah. It's set in the 70s, so we're looking for any cars kind of closer to that.
Yeah, this is a 67.
67. Yeah, that's late 60s, almost 70s.
Which means it would have been around in the 70s.
Yes. Yeah.
If you get a 76, that might be too early.
Okay.
Movie.
Right, yeah, our movie's in 1973, so we have to make sure we stay accurate. Yeah. Yeah.
Period
Sure,
correct.
there's some here.
What's that?
Period correct.
Yes.
Yes,
Period
yes.
accuracy.
Yeah.
What did you do for wardrobe?
Well, for wardrobe, vintage stores. I think we'll have to
Yeah.
go to a vintage store.
Yeah,
and
we're
kind of start look around for
We're
that.
still in development, so you know we're still working on it. Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
GTX. Oh wow, look at the console in there. It looks like
Yeah.
a runway, like
Oh
at
yeah.
the airport or something. You bring your suitcase up and down.
Yeah. Where you got the big back seat too.
Look at this too. Look at the, is that part of it too, that little RPM thing?
No, I think that's to help with the stick shift.
Oh, okay. And then, oh, we got to see how big the trunk is. Okay.
So
I don't know if I can get the phone.
here, I'm taller.
Yeah, so you could actually see how big this trunk is. It's,
Here, stand right there.
okay. I can't see very well.
No, it's okay.
The sun.
There we go.
So I could probably fit in here with me and Jordan.
Yeah.
Maybe even one other person, because there's a little room back there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when do they use it in all those like gangster films?
Yeah.
All right. All right. There we go. All right. And then what else do we have? Bel Air. This fancy car. Look at the stick shift in here. It's like a golf ball.
Yeah.
Is this the clock? Right here.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I love that. Roy party of sixes. Ready? And then this is like a racing car.
Yeah. Cobra jet.
What's that in there? It's got like a wood panel with
Yeah.
the console, different switches. Oh, what's this one? Wait, let me get back so you can see the whole thing. Corvette?
Yep. It's giving very James Bond vibes.
Yeah. What's this button? Is this like emergency button right here?
I don't know. Why do you keep asking me questions like I know?
I don't know. They're just what's running through my head. You probably know more than me. The only thing I know about are 75 Volkswagen Bugs.
That's it.
Okay. Oh, this one's interesting. This is like what's it on the top? Is that to help it drive faster?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
It's just a hood thing. Like a couple of them have it.
Should we wave?
Yeah.
No? All right.
Oh, that's it's Richard. Hi, Richard.
Oh, here.
Hi, Richard.
Hi, Richard.
Wait. Richard, if you know what any of the cars are that we're seeing, please comment it because we don't know any of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
just looking.
We're just looking around, and all I can see is the outside. I don't know anything about the inside except Henry needs what was it? A new
something for the airflow.
Yeah.
Something like that. I like this one though.
This one's got Citrus Motors. Oh, look, it's got Fred Flintstone.
You don't see a lot of Fred Flints.
Yeah. What era is Fred? Is that 60s? Like,
I think that's the Stone Age.
well, okay. I meant when the cartoon came out.
No.
But yeah, that would make sense. Is the Stone Age. We need a Fred Flintstone car.
Yes.
Ooh, troublemaker. Look at this. Another big trunk. So when did they stop getting rid of these big trunks? They would have been so helpful. Like
Big trunks. Oh, big trunks.
big trunks, yeah.
I know it's like your Teslas and like a lot of newer cars have their trunks in the hood now.
Oh, okay.
And like the engines in the back. And I don't know if you've seen the inside of a Tesla hood, but it's like the trunk of a Tesla, but it's fairly big. But also, head-on collision, you're losing all your stuff. Like,
Yeah.
you lost all your groceries.
So would you rather lose your engine or your groceries?
I guess. Well, either way, I think the car is totaled.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
These days, if you just get a little ding, it's totaled,
Yeah.
and you have to get another one. I know.
Ooh, we got a new car rolling in.
Okay, what's this? It's quite the spot.
Yeah.
But he comes and hangs out.
Well, we got some.
So which one should we try to find? Have you seen the Buick? that we're using?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
So which car here you think is most like, maybe we could find out some details.
So,
I don't know. We need to bring it.
yeah, we do need to bring it. We can become experts on it, right? Oh my goodness! I just noticed there's a big boy right up there, just kind of randomly.
Oh yeah, the little boy.
The little
boy behind the big boy. That sounds kind of weird.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
As far as things, so I looked into the 1970s cars, and it's really kind of interesting because it's way more square. And like all I can really tell you is I'm a visual person. I'm not going to know anything about the engines or anything like that. That's what Ron Dierman from America Muscle Cars for Sale is going to talk about when we bring him on. But they're way more like closer to like this orange one.
The orange one?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
where like most of them kind of share the square shape and still have like this rounded like rectangle in the front.
Mm-hmm.
So, but for ours, it's more like ours is more like this car over here. I would say these are.
Oh yeah. Okay. You know, they look so different with the hood open. Yeah, it's hard to kind of see, but yeah, I see it now.
Like
this
anything
one,
that's
maybe?
a bit more square. I go more for this one. So even if you like look at the tail end there,
Uh-huh.
it's way longer. Like it's a double rows and like you have the tail end.
So let me get back so I can kind of, yeah. So this is a Falcon. Is this the kind of car they had in My Cousin Vinny? Did you see? Oh, you haven't seen it? It's a good movie. You should watch it. I think they did. I wonder, yeah.
What do you wonder?
Oh, just like for camera guys, these cars would be easier to film in because you got so much more room, like right to get a shot.
If you were trying to get like the view out,
Or even in because you don't have all the things obstructing. You know, it seems like you can get a lot of good angles.
but you don't even have like the thing that's.
Oh yeah,
here.
you just got like one big window.
Yeah. Probably makes a difference.
Yeah. I would be terrified to driving this in LA. It's like already hard enough with my Prius. So this one has the rounded. Oh, this one has the background. Yeah. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good.
Is this your car?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. We're doing a little live, just learning about the cars. Would you mind sharing a little bit about it with us?
You can give us a car tour and
Okay.
we'll get a
Yeah, I'd love to. Do you want to walk over this way, or you want to do it here?
whatever
or-
you think.
Yeah.
Well, you go that way. I'll go this way.
Okay.
Yeah, tell us a little bit. What year is this car?
This is come over here.
Okay.
This is it's a 1965 Shelby Mustang GT 350.
Okay.
Now, people that are into classic cars are familiar. Most of them will know the Shelby GT, the Shelby GTs. Well, 65 was the first year and the rarest year of the Shelby Mustangs.
Okay.
So there's only like about 560 in 1965. Every other year of the Shelby Mustang was 3 or 4 times as many. So this is it's quite rare, and so you're looking at 500,000 plus for a really nice example of this. And this one came with a supercharger. Now the supercharger was a dealer installed option. It didn't come on all of the Shelby Mustangs.
Okay.
So that's pretty rare.
Okay.
And this is one of the. You'll notice if you notice there's no battery. What happened there earlier in the 65, for the first 200 or so, the battery was placed in the trunk.
Okay.
Now there's an advantage to that. You have a little more weight on the back end to help keep the car's more stable when you have more weight on the back end.
Okay.
So that's kind of a plus. Not a huge thing, but it is a plus to have the battery from the factory in the trunk.
So, because part of what we do is we're taking things from the 70s, 60s, and bringing them and how they still like apply today. Something that's interesting with Teslas is that they actually have the trunk. Like the trunk is the front of their car. Is it because they have the battery and stuff in the back of the car?
Well, the battery is the whole. Yeah, actually, it's funny. Interesting that you mentioned the Tesla.
Yeah.
About a year ago, less than a year ago, I bought a new 2022 Tesla Model S, like in Sam, Plaid.
Okay.
And I bought it for one reason and one reason only.
Which is?
It's the fastest accelerating car you can buy.
Oh, okay.
And it's extremely fast. It's got 1,020 horsepower.
Okay.
And under ideal conditions, it'll do 0 to 60 in just under 2 seconds, which is almost unheard of.
Yeah.
And just the way it comes from the dealer, it'll do a quarter mile in 9.2 seconds.
Wow.
Which is faster than any Ferrari or Lamborghini. It's so quick.
And that's for a common anybody could buy that.
Anybody that wants to, but they're not inexpensive. That's about 150 out the door
Right.
for the Model S Plaid.
Right.
But you'll spend more than that for a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. Now, if you like Ferraris, you like Ferraris. It's not necessarily about how fast they are, but I'm a classic car guy and a performance car guy.
Okay.
So I bought the Tesla strictly because of the performance.
That's good that you value both ends of it and you see the value on both ends. That's
Well, now
cool.
this is a Shelby Mustang, but I also have 2 original Shelby Cobras, and they're extremely rare. I have 2 real original Shelby Cobras.
Okay.
One of them is a 1966, excuse me. It's a street version.
Okay.
And then I have a 1965, which is designated as a 427 SC, and it's a competition version.
Okay.
And they're really like 31 of those.
Right.
Oh my God.
And the competition version, it's distinguished because it has a roll bar, and it has side pipes, and it has a hood scoop. Whereas the street version didn't have those.
Right. Because you're doing that more for show, right? For it to be on the street and stuff? Or?
Well, no, actually, it's because it was a racing version. There's advantages to having the hood scoop and the roll bar. Well, the roll bar you need if you're racing, because if the car turns over, you're protected and the car won't squash.
Gotcha.
The side pipes is part of the exhaust system. So on the competition Cobra, you have headers and you have the exhaust that come out, and it actually increases the horsepower some because of the way the exhaust is exited from the car. But the street version just has pipes that go under the car.
Okay.
And the hood scoop, what the hood scoop does, it helps, it actually gathers the air, and so the air is kind of more or less pressurized, forced into the carburetors, and so that also increases your horsepower.
Okay, because of the aerodynamics of...
the fact that the hood scoop is collecting air, and then the air is put directly into the intake.
Oh, okay, I see how that works. So, So we're not the biggest car people, but we appreciate it.
We are learning,
Yeah, if you don't know cars, then that's fine.
It's as clear as mud.
But we are very interested in learning as much as we can. We're working on putting together a feature film where we're going to have...
Is it part of an educational thing?
So we're doing research
a little bit,
right now. So this is educating ourselves, and we're educating our... we're gathering viewers and things like that, and potential investors into the film. And what we have, we got gifted a 1972 Buick Electra.
72?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do you know any information that would be fun for us?
It might be a 71.
Well, starting in
71?
It's a 71, I think.
71, yeah. 72, that's when there were issues, and they decreased the compression ratio, and so the horsepower was quite a bit less, starting at 72. So you really want to stick with 71 and before. Yeah, because that's when they had issues with gas and all that stuff. So.
Well, don't we still have issues with gas?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we're just kind of gathering research on everything in the 70s.
Okay, well, I'm here every Friday. If you happen to come by, you're welcome to come by.
Yeah.
Like next week, I'll have one of my real Cobras here.
Yeah, that would
Okay.
be really fun.
Yeah, if you happen to come by, I'm always in the same space, right here somewhere.
Right
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah, usually I get to number 5, but I'm always here somewhere.
Okay.
Remind us your name again?
Anthony.
Anthony. I'm
Nice to
Jordan.
meet you. Jordan.
And this is Danielle.
Danielle.
Nice to meet you.
And our co-producer Jenny, she's not with us now, but she's the one who has the car. So that's why we were kind of
Yeah.
guessing on the year.
What's her name again?
Jenny.
Oh,
Jenny.
she's the one that has the 71.
Yeah, she's the one who
We're
has the
hoping
car.
to bring it by.
You
and
should
to
bring it.
Yeah.
That would be a really nice classic car to have out here.
Yeah,
It
it's-
would fit in.
Might need you to drive it because you know how to drive stick.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah, I do.
It's a manual.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I just know we have it. As an
Yeah,
option.
yeah.
You know, as far as classic cars, manuals are very important. Manuals almost always increase the value, and the reason is that at that time the manuals were better at performance. They accelerate more quickly, and they're just better for performance.
Right. Because
That's not true today. Today, with modern technology, automatics of new cars are now faster than manuals. But back at that time, manuals were.
Yeah.
So it's always a positive if you have a manual with a classic car.
very nice.
Yeah, I like
Thank
that.
you so much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
thank
here
you.
every Friday. If you're welcome to stop by.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
well, definitely.
yeah.
Like I say,
we're-
next week I'll have one of my real Cobras out here. So
Yeah,
you really should
okay.
try to come by.
No,
Yeah,
I
we
definitely
will.
want to see it because I watched Ford versus Ferrari, so
Yes,
I know who
yes.
Shelby is.
Yes.
And I went to there was this car and air show in like Huntington Beach, and they had one of the cars from one of the cars that he did in that movie, the Shelby car.
Yeah, well,
whatever
you know,
it was.
what's
not that
interest-
one, not that picture car, but just like a model of it.
Yeah, because they did not use any real Cobras in that
Probably
movie.
too
They
expensive.
They used the Superformance replicas, and the reason, of course, is you don't want to damage a $1 or $2 million or $3 million car.
Oh my God,
So
yeah.
they used Superformance replicas. That's what they used in that movie.
Okay, cool. Thank you
So,
so
yeah.
much. So you even know a little bit about car and movie history.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
in some cases I do.
In some cases, okay. So, so another thing we're asking people, because our movie is kind of set 72, 73 era, is where were you in 1972? If you were
Oh,
around?
that would date me.
Okay. Well,
No,
can
at-
you
at
tell
that
us
time-
anything about the 70s that you'd want to share with us? Because we're
about
also
the 70s?
yeah,
Why
because
the 70s in particular?
well, because we got the car and that inspired us to write a whole feature.
Okay.
So
So
it started as a 2-page little scene that was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's shoot this, and then they got the opportunity to.
so we've become very interested because there's so much history in the
for,
70s.
For collector classic cars, like I said, beginning with 72, there was a big issue about horsepower and emissions and so forth. And so to affect that, they lowered the compression ratio and the timing and so the horsepower. So as far as collectible classic cars, you're better off in the 60s. You're better off to prior to 72. And you won't find that many real collector cars that are 72. And
yeah, we're noticing.
I noticed a
of
lot
Yeah.
of them are 60s.
they're
yeah.
just not as collectible, primarily for the reason that I just described.
Right, because like you said, there was issues. There was problems with emissions. Is that kind of goes with still today? That's why we move more towards the electric cars now.
Yes,
right?
true.
It's because we want to lower the carbon footprint of
Yeah,
cars.
but you know
is it
what?
really going to make a difference? Because
It's not going to make that much
Yeah,
difference.
yeah.
It might, that's what a lot of people, and I don't mean to, I don't want to get political.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are really pushing the electric car, but it's not going to make that much difference. If they were all electric, it might make a 10% difference. But it's not going to make that much difference. I mean, our governor in California wants to stop the sale of gasoline-powered
Yeah.
cars in 2035. I would be surprised if it happens.
Yeah.
Because it's just not practical.
And-
not only that, but can you imagine the demand on the electric grid? There's no way. There's not even enough power now. They just, what are they going to do if everybody buys electric? It's just, they would have to double the grid, and it's not going to happen.
It's not realistic.
Not going to happen that quickly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good things to think about whenever we do something like that extreme.
Yeah.
It's important to weigh in everything. Yeah.
Well, if you really understand how it works, then we need fossil fuels. We really do, and it's just not gonna happen. The electric is just not gonna happen that quickly. It'll happen eventually. In your lifetime, it'll happen.
Well, thank you so much for telling us about your car and just cars in general.
Yeah.
I think that's the most.
Yeah, we're learning a lot. We really appreciate it.
So we hope
Yeah.
to see
Feel free to come back.
Yeah. We're local, so we'll be back.
Nothing else to grab a milkshake and talk about your
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, I love that. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Bye-bye.
So that's really interesting that there's a lot of similarities in political things, even down to the cars of the gas emissions, because that's still a question of today. And you can see that the 70s is where things really started changing. The women's movement, car emissions, equality, like for just love in general. And so that I think we see that turning point, and we see those still the same things as we've improved still today. But that's when it kind of, I'm seeing that as like the first starting. Just what I'm understanding. Do you agree, or do you?
Yeah, I think this is like, should we turn it? Yeah. Oh wow, look at us. Yeah, I actually am really interested in exploring so many different things.
Okay. Another filmmaker over here.
Because, I think one of the things that is really relevant is how politics really divide people. And what's happening now is there's a big division. In the 70s, there was a big division. And ultimately, we want to think about how to unite. We keep fighting back and forth over and over. And each side has their viewpoint. But I mean, there's really not ever going to be any growth unless we come to a solution. So that is, ultimately the question.
But I think that's where we want to go for empathy and compassion.
There is a solution. I seem sometimes like there isn't, but there is if we actually try to listen to one another. And it's a long road.
Yeah,
but we can. But I believe we can get there.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we have about 10 minutes left on our rides. You want to walk around or just?
Yeah, we can walk around. Maybe we'll get another person to talk to.
I don't want to cut into the other thing like that would take a little while. So
we'd have to. Okay,
so let's just take a quick look around.
Yeah, get
some things that maybe we haven't gotten yet. There's this cool motorcycle.
We haven't really looked at motorcycles. I wonder if there's any vintage.
I doubt it, because we were finding most of them are from the 60s.
Yeah. That's true.
Because of I guess the more authenticity of it all, or something like that.
Well, there were some motorcycles, but I think they look more modern over there, more
and I know they're over that way.
Oh, okay.
But here, I know there's some more cars that have shown up back here.
I do love the amount of care that is given into something that's old and vintage and high quality. I wish we were like that with everything in our life, just really respecting things that have a history, or just even exploring it.
Right.
Which I feel like is what we're doing, because I don't know a lot about these cars in car terms, but just being here and listening is great. Right. This one's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think we saw this one. This one was Henry.
This one was Henry. Did Henry get his airflow?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's still there. We'll have to see next week. Oh, someone's inside of Henry.
Yeah.
Henry. Yep. Here's a Chevelle. I hear that name a lot.
Chevelle.
Yeah. This is kind of the color of our blue.
This yellow? I thought it was more white.
It's like a white yellow.
A white yellow? Like a yellow teeth?
Yellow.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Oh no. I want to look at these trucks over here, because I think it's so interesting how trucks have changed, don't you? Because look how at the vintage trucks here, they look like bubbles.
They look like little toy cars.
Yeah.
And now they look so I don't know, big, they're big monster cars, trucks. These ones. These trucks look like you just want to give them a hug.
Yes.
Right? You just
For
want
sure.
to hug them, and they're just so friendly. And maybe it's from the Cars movie, but you feel like they're going to talk to you.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of visual design. Anything that has softer curves and stuff like that is more friendly. Anything that's more sharp is more evil or something like that.
Right.
So maybe that's why you want to hug this one versus this one over here.
This one looks like it could go either way.
Yeah.
You don't want to piss this car off.
Yeah.
But if you're this car's friend, it could be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. And it's for sale. If anybody's interested. Oh yeah, there are more cars over here. I'm so glad you came over.
hear you.
It's also really interesting the community of how something like this unites people. I love that too.
Oh, here we go. Here's a 1972 Pontiac Grand Prix. I actually had a Grand Prix. Not this old. More of like early 2000s. We had a Grand Prix. It would vibrate if you stopped.
Really?
Yeah, it vibrated. Like it was not a very good car, but that's why it was for when me and my sisters were learning how to drive.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was
At
great.
least you knew it was still on.
Yes.
It's vibrating.
Yes.
What's this thing sticking out of this thing?
I got no clue. Maybe it has to do with that like airflow that he was talking about to like put it into the thing.
Maybe it's Henry's airflow.
Oh my god, you're horrible. Like maybe it's here. Oh my
Look at the
goodness.
little round window in the back there. I don't know if you can see that.
I need to just.
I don't know if you can. Yeah. There you go. You know why? I just don't understand why cars don't have these cute little touches on them anymore.
Oh, it's just not artistic anymore.
It's like things were just so much like artistic.
There's so much more personality in it.
personality.
Yeah.
And now everything's the same. you know, unless you change it and alter it. But these cars all had personalities. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got some motorcycles.
Yeah.
So I grew up around it, and then, like an idiot, I was a graphic designer for
Some
my
more.
first career.
Yeah, that was the first one, yeah.
Bikers. Ooh, this one looks bedazzled. Well,
It's a lot of fun. I've learned a lot.
Yeah?
I don't know that I would ace the test on it.
No,
No.
absolutely.
But I've definitely grown a bigger respect for these old cars, and I can see why they're so fun to look at.
Yeah. Well, I think we've seen all the cars that are here today. So if this is something you guys would like us to come back to, make sure to like and share with your friends and family, and make sure to have them follow us and let them know you love the car show. And we'll come back if you want us to. But
Anthony's going to come back next week with, what do you say?
With the Cobra.
Cobra, yeah. So if you want to see something like that, let us know.
Yeah. Alrighty, so we'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.
Bye.